realize at the Northern Tier Camp Cadet
throwing bags.
And again, I have to say, as much as I think this is not a sport, I'm starting to be convinced.
I don't know. It seems pretty serious. It seems
it is very serious. And like I said before, if you want a sport where you do not have to be in shape, but round is a shape. This is the sport for you.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Horseshoes, bowling, and throwing bags.
And like Boots said earlier, I really doubt there's a physical standard for this sport.
I don't think there is.
I mean, as long as you have one arm and you can swing it to throw the bag down.
Yes, that's your requirement.
That's the requirement for this sport. So, it's good to have you here again. I mean, I was missing you, bud.
I said I was going to pick up night shift, right? Like
I know, but I told everybody you'd have been here, but you had a flat tire on the wife's car. And we all know how that goes.
Yep. So but everything's good. We're all good.
Yep. Happy wife, happy life.
That's right.
Of course.
That's right.
We did have the warden on earlier.
Oh, nice. The warden.
Yeah,
got to see the warden as well.
Yeah.
And Croc today.
Yeah. So she was on and she was plugging because of being a sponsor with the Valley Girls Charcuterie Company. She came on and did a little plug for that.
That's good.
We have guests coming on, but as they're done playing or in between games here, we have some of the big teams coming on.
Right.
We're going to have Rodney from Shawnee.
That's awesome.
Cornhole. So from what I understand, Shawnee Cornhole is like the mother club.
That's what I say. Yeah.
Of all these other cornhole,
it's
of all these other cornhole clubs,
the Day of the Irish, right? Day of the Irish.
Yeah.
Shawnee.
So Shawnee, Rodney from Shawnee Cornhole is going to come on. We got some of the other sponsors want to come on and plug their wares, which is always, did we make it on the Facebooks?
Oh,
okay. Geez, we're on the Book of Faces.
Book of Faces and
everything. So this is great. I mean,
it's been a good day, right? It
has. It's been a great day. And the thing is, as John Whitcomb and I sat here and talked about, what this day is and the kids that get to benefit from this tournament. It's all just good things, and the community that comes out in support.
Yes, as you can see.
I mean, it's
how many teams they end up with?
77 teams. It's a record.
Smokes.
It's a record. So they hit it, and that's great. There's, again, Smitty down here in Smitty's Smoke Shack.
Oh yeah, Smitty, he's good.
He's sweating.
He's always at the barbecue thing in the middle of Emporium every year, right?
And he's putting out the food. The Nom Knights are over here. They're selling the beer.
Yeah.
We got a Chinese auction still going on, and while I got the chance, I got one guy that I got to bring on, like, right away.
Okay.
Right away. I got one guy that needs to come on.
Yeah.
Taylor. So this guy, when it comes to quality, you don't get much better than this. And I'm going to tell you, Taylor, nice to see you. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, nice seeing you guys. Great to be on.
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. I have. I said when we started this, if there was anybody that I ever wanted on our podcast, it was going to be you.
Hey, glad to be here then. That's even better.
Yeah. So, hey, how are you doing out there? How are the bags flying?
Oh, they're flying good. Right now, we're 1-0 in the actual tournament. So
nice.
We're doing good.
Yep.
Yeah, close one, but I got to play some kids, so I got to mop the floor with them real quick, just like wrestling.
Yeah, back in the old wrestling days, mop the kids up. Mop the kids up. Hey, I'm glad you're here. So, can you tell me, being involved with the state police as you are,
Yeah.
and Camp Cadet, just being here and what goes on. How how do you feel about how this is turning out and what's going on?
Yeah. So this year it's the biggest year yet. We've had the most people we've ever had so far. And all the sponsors, everyone paying. It helps those kids get the price down, so it's cheaper for them to go. It's such a good time. I hope we keep doing stuff like this. Get those kids to go. It teaches them so much. Military, police academy stuff. It's like discipline.
As if I remember, were you not a student in a Camp Cadet class?
Yes, I was.
Oh.
I went to Camp Cadet as a student. I went there as a counselor, and hopefully, if I ever get to state police, I'll be back there again as a trooper. So,
very, very nice. And it. And again, I quit drinking.
Yep, me too.
So, what when John and I were talking earlier, I said I know of a few kids that went through the Camp Cadet program, and all of them have been very successful in what they set out to do.
Yeah.
You did your stint in the Army.
Yep.
As a military policeman.
That's right.
And now working for the state police. I was talking about Terry Cosman also went through.
Yes.
Now in the Navy, in the nuclear program.
Hats off to him for that.
Yeah. I mean, that's amazing. You gotta have it up here.
You gotta have that.
And John's talking about other kids that he's seen go through that might have been on that edge of maybe going either way. I might choose this way, or I'm going to choose the good path and go. And how that made a difference in their life, and they chose to to step their game up in school.
Yeah.
And everything. I just think it's a great program. I've been a supporter for probably the last 20 years.
Right. Yep. All the golf tournament,
the golf tournaments,
stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, we've been, and the Nom Nights since we formed 13 years ago have immediately one of the first things we did.
It was one of the original fundraisers, right?
It was one of the original things that we did was get involved with Camp Cadet. And that was back in the day when Brian Harmon was the
Yep. Yeah, he's a trooper here, a counselor over there. It
was and Brian was what do they call it? The PR officer or the
he was the CSO or something.
Yeah, community service officer. And then John took it over, which couldn't have been a better transfer to John doing it. I mean, and hats off to Harmon for the years that he put in and all the great stuff that he did with putting that tournament together. And this is continued in Cameron County for so long. And I said it in our podcast on Wednesday when we were talking about this. Had no idea that we were going to be down here live, but I did say, hey guys, Cameron County supports Northern Tier Camp Cadet.
Yes.
And I'm putting a challenge out to the other counties that are involved. You match what we do here in Cameron County.
Potter County.
Potter County. I mean, I said
the other ones, they try to do what they do. They do their golf or whatever, but this cornhole is such a big thing right now. This is one of the biggest events, probably one of the biggest money raisers for it. We do our own golf tournament on top of the main one.
And we've always been a supporter of the golf tournament for years.
That's awesome. I did not know you guys were involved in it. But
it's been a big thing for us, and I know you got to get up.
I just went off. I got to go and play.
You got to go and play. But hey, thank you, and hey, Burnside, suck it.
Yeah. See you next time, buddy.
Thanks, Taylor.
Thanks, Taylor. See, and that's the thing. You see the people coming in.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy. Everybody's jumping around. It was funny when John said to me that Shawnee was like their mother club. And I'm like, okay, wait a second. This sounds like an MC structure.
Right.
And I'm like, you guys are running MC structure with cornhole.
Right. Well, no, they got trailers and stuff, right? They pull up down at the top. Yeah,
and they have their colors, which is their shirts.
Absolutely. Right?
It's really cool. And he said that, and I saw it last year down here. They had a tragedy 2 days before this tournament last year where they lost one of their key players.
Yeah.
That was not only key in his ability to play cornhole, but also key in being a volunteer for this.
Right.
And I watched them rally last year and, pick themselves up by their bootstraps. We're going to get through this. It's been a rough couple days, but we have a mission, and they followed through with that mission. It was just absolutely amazing.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that. That was a sad time for them, but to watch them pull together that day, though, for that tragedy, that was
right.
It was something to see.
It just absolutely really. I said, I think they're pulling me in,
and a testament to how serious they take this. Right? This
absolutely. I mean, and like John and I were talking, and you could play cornhole competitively every day of the week here. There's these clubs, and they do a calendar scrub.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, when you hold your event, so you guys have Wednesdays. All right, we're taking Monday.
Right.
Which is what happened with Powder Keg when Powder Keg formed their club. Now they do Mondays at Tubby's, and they welcome everyone, regardless of your skill level. They want you to come down, and I've played with them. That sounded a little weird. I have competed in some of their events that they've had,
right?
And I'm horrible, absolutely horrible at this. But what I will tell you is, it was fun. No, I was never mocked.
Very welcoming.
Yeah, and you draw a partner. And thank God, the last time when I played, I got John's wife, Missy.
Yeah.
Who's throwing them like, she should be on ESPN.
Don't they let her like 10 feet? Is she allowed 10 more feet?
No.
We want equal opportunity for the men and the women here. That's not what we're about.
This isn't, but it's so great. I mean, if I didn't have her, I don't think we would have scored a point.
Right.
And let me just say right now, you have never seen so many sacks being tossed around like you have today. That is for sure.
Everybody.
And let me tell you, there are some good freaking cornhole players here. Really
ringer
good.
After ringer after
ringer. Oh, yeah, these guys
I don't even know what they call it. They have a name for it. I don't know.
They have no trouble finding the hole, that's for sure.
Didn't even have to spit on it. Oh, and there we go.
There we go.
Right into the
we lost our 4 viewers.
Right into the film.
Right into the gutter.
I'm enjoying this, Casey. I mean, we had talked different times about maybe doing some remote somewhere.
Oh yeah.
And it was funny because last night we were down here and we're setting up.
Yeah.
And Brock actually says, he goes, we could probably podcast from down here. So I talked to John, and John's like, hey, he said, we got 1 gig. Internet's good. I'm like, hell, let's do it.
They let us in. Yeah.
Let's do it. I mean, why not? It's just, our community is something different than any place else that you're going to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
When we live in a county of 3,500 people in the entire
that's
county,
all there is. Yeah,
2 red lights, one's a blinker. For a while we couldn't even get gas because all the gas stations shut down.
We were down to 1.
We were down to 1 gas station, and they were making bank.
Yeah.
But now and to see the number of people that are out here and it doesn't make a difference what charity, if somebody's hurt, if somebody's going through a rough time, our community always pulls together and we all get through it together. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing.
We've had a lot of it recently, right? And I've had people on the outside tell me that, like, it's impressive to see Emporium pull together. It really is.
Yeah, I mean,
So, yeah.
we are, we're strong.
Yeah.
We're a strong community because we're together.
Right.
And that is huge. And I don't like to get too sappy, but
No,
it's I really think that if people would see the way we work and we all work this way, world would be a completely different place.
yes.
Because I guarantee you there's Democrats out here.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there is. Yeah,
I guarantee
but
it.
nobody cares about that today.
Nobody
right?
cares
Nobody
about
cares
that.
about that today. They're
Nobody.
here to support the
We're
one
here.
cause. Yeah,
We're here for a purpose.
Yeah.
And we always go over. It's funny because a lot of these events, and we've been to so many charitable events over the last 13 years, just as a club, as
Yeah.
a motorcycle club, and everybody is like, well, we'd like to make a couple grand. Well, when you come out and they're doubling what they thought, like today, this is the biggest one yet. 77 teams.
that's
here.
insane, right? Yeah,
77 teams. So it's happening, and we don't have. It's not like everybody. You aren't looking at millionaires out here. We're just common working folk
right.
that are willing
Yeah.
to give.
That's 150 people plus just in teams. That's not support, right? There's support here too, right? So
There's
probably,
everything is
probably close to
volunteer.
200 people here at one
Yeah.
point. Yeah,
Yeah, and everything's volunteer.
yeah.
You have, and I'm going to kind of read down the list just of some. There was some special thanks to people that made generous donations here that really aren't a corporation or anything like that.
Right,
And
these are
it's,
individuals. Yeah,
Carol and Joe Craig Jr., Jill and Joe Craig Sr., Damian Kreis, Brittany and Wes Garbick, Christine and Rocky Akins, Lori and Paul Mall, Carly and Tyler Addinger, Lori and Brian Gillette, and Amanda and Rich Harrier.
Yeah,
And these are that's just a few of the people that have
some familiar names and ones that you continuously see pop up, right?
yeah,
all the time.
yeah, and it's just nice to see names keep popping up like that.
Right.
It is. I guess it's just, I kind of get overwhelmed when stuff like this happens. It's very overwhelming because you can feel the energy in the room, and everybody. There's not a sour face out here.
No.
Losers are not sour. They're
Right.
And here's the thing: they're sticking around.
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
they're out, they're sticking around, and these guys are going to be here.
It's their team, right? That's you
Yeah,
stick around and
their
support your
team.
team.
Yeah, and they're supporting them.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely amazing what's going on, and there's like 7 clubs here
okay.
that have all spun off of that original Shawnee,
All right.
which was the first ones. So
We gotta get Rodney over here. Where's
I know.
Rodney?
Well,
Yeah,
Rodney's
Rodney
playing.
might be playing.
Rodney's on the first set of boards down here, and I said, "Well,
Is this him in
holy
the blue
crap.
right here? Is this him in the blue?
Yeah, that's Rodney in the blue
In the
there.
blue, okay.
Yeah, and he's he's playing right now. And I said, "Well, Rodney," I said, "We'll get you in when we can get you in."
Right, you're right. We're not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not paying for the airtime.
Yeah. Hey, Croc.
Croc.
Yeah. Hey, can you no, come here a second. Can you do me a favor? Can you grab that little whaler boy and bring him over here for a second? The one that just won. Right here. Yeah. he's going to go find me this kid. So this kid's here, and he is an amazing young man.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So
I know some whalers. I don't know.
All right. So here's where we're going with this.
Okay.
Right in my wheelhouse. Kid's a wrestler.
Oh.
All right. Just come back from the state tournament. Place winner in the state tournament, which is huge. Him and his brother both went to states. His brother's a freshman. I'm not sure what he is. He placed in the top. He was in the medal round.
Right.
In states. I just wanted to, local kid done well. Awesome to me. Absolutely awesome to me. He might be playing too. Because not only that, he's playing cornhole. So it's just really, really cool to have and we have people here from 3 to 4 hours away driving here to play cornhole in this tournament.
Oh, I believe this is a big one, right? They know. I mean, I don't know what's the prize. What's at stake here? Do you know that? I see the trophies over there. Really nice trophies.
So here's what I can tell you about cornhole people.
Right. We get a trophy.
Yeah, grab me one of those. Let's put it out here. But yeah, the thing is, from what I've seen with the cornhole crowd, it's not. Yeah. So
He's playing again right now.
Yeah. So it's not about the money.
Right.
It's just playing.
Well, definitely some bragging rights here for sure.
Yeah, it's just bragging rights.
Yeah.
And I think what they're doing is they have several different classes.
Yeah.
They have like a social class, a competitive class, So, it gives everybody a chance to keep moving through.
Yeah.
And like, of course, I would be in the non-competitive.
Me as well, right?
I don't even think I'd make the social class or anything like that. I mean, listen, it's this rotator cuff.
No, old injury there.
It's old football injury.
Old football injury. Yeah. Back when we were going to state. Yeah.
I mean, geez. I don't know. I have a hard time.
Yeah.
And then you with the knee.
The knee. I got the bad knee. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Here's the story.
Oh, no. Oh, do we gotta go here?
Yeah, we got to go here.
All right.
Here's the story. Big O, Casey here, is going to play horseshoes.
Oh.
So, steps up. He's got his partner. They're going to throw a couple practice shoes.
Yeah.
And what happens?
First one is the first one.
Shoe.
Scooter was my partner, right? And it was wood. So it was real nice horseshoe pits. And they had wood down right like to stand on. So but it had just rained. It was a little wet. And
I mean, your excuses are your excuses.
I know.
I'm not going to argue this point.
I was also about 200 pounds bigger. That might have been a contributing factor. And took the first throw, put this foot forward, and it slipped out from under me, and I bent my knee backwards.
Yeah.
Worst horseshoe injury in the history of the sport.
Yeah, down like a ton of shit.
So I tore every ligament except for my ACL, which is odd. Usually it's
the first one. Like the first one.
The first one. I tore every one but. And, ended up having reconstructive surgery. And it's still a little wonky. I'll need a new knee someday, but, probably when I'm 50 or so or whatever. But I figure I got 10 more years on it.
So you went down. So we can call horseshoes a sport.
That was a sport that day. I'll tell you, it was a sport that day. They all thought I fell on the post or something. They didn't know what was. I was rolling on the ground.
All I remember is I come down and there you were laying.
Oh, yeah. Brought the truck over and shipped me off, man. I remember they took X-rays of it. The girl that does X-rays for a living goes, "Oh my!" So yeah.
But I'll tell you what came out of that for you?
Well, I ended up, I lost a bunch of weight, had the reconstructive surgery. Of course, they told me, look, you need to, I weighed 400 pounds at the time. and I finally, my wife got it first, but we got the stomach surgery, right? The bypass surgery. I ended up
Yeah.
losing about 200 pounds, and we ended up having a kid, and then life was pretty good, right?
So out of that injury came some really
yes, I do believe that too. I don't ever regret it like that. I think the injury did bring a lot of that on, right?
Yeah,
So
it let
I
you-
probably never would have changed or done anything different. Right?
Yeah, it changed. You changed your lifestyle,
Right.
You,
Big O. That's where the name Big O came from,
I mean,
right? It was.
Yeah, you changed.
There's a little more to that, but the.
Yeah, you changed. I mean, that's a lifestyle change.
It was.
I mean, congratulations to you and your wife, because I seen what's happened to both of you, and then and then I wouldn't have my little godson that is
right. Little Kenner.
I mean, I don't know. The exorcism is coming. Like, I've called
we
several.
We did a baptism. I don't think the first one took.
No, we're going to do it again.
I don't know.
It was Kenneth Bailey. I don't know. It was his first one. Maybe
it was his first one. He did good, I thought. But,
so Kenneth Bailey was the preacher that did the baptism.
Yes,
and it was his first one.
He was very proud of that. He was,
but
very
maybe
proud
he
of that.
didn't do it right.
And I seen he just got ordained as a true, what they call it. No, what's there's one step below like the priesthood or whatever. I can't remember.
So he's moving up in.
He's moving up in rank and what his thing too. Right?
So Dominic and I were up by his house on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's where Kenneth Bailey. I was, we're kind of going around the hill, and I'm like, oh, that's
deacon, I think it's a deacon because he was a lay speaker, is what he technically was.
Okay.
He's now officially becoming he's being ordained as a deacon of the church. That's
Very nice.
That's what he's doing.
And still doing Moore Hill Church.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That is probably, I'm going to guess, it more. So we were up on Moore Hill.
Yeah.
Or Bryan Hill is where it actually is. They call that's Bryan Hill.
Okay.
And we were up at the Lion Farm picking up some hospital equipment. And I was talking with Linda Woods, who
was Linda,
was so Billy Lyons. I think it's Billy.
She was in quality control too, Chad. That's how I remember.
And a great woman. Her and I had a nice long conversation, and I asked her, I'm like, so this farm, how long had it been in the family in Cameron County? And she said, well, her parents were married in 1932. Her grandparents had the farm before that.
Oh my!
She was thinking like the 1800s.
Oh,
and like 1880, somewhere around there, where the farm started. And now it's been sold, or she's hoping that everything goes through and it's been sold. And I said, well, what are the people planning to do here? Are they local? And she said no, which I knew. I mean, and she said they want to do a nonprofit farm.
Oh, I heard of this. I did hear this.
And the joke.
She spoke at the Rotary, right?
And I don't know, but the joke is, Linda said, well, I thought all farms were nonprofit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I know, Linda. I mean, how many farmers are out there? To a farmer, land is king.
Yeah.
Money is nothing. Land is king.
Yeah. And
it was very heartbreaking to see that farm was going to leave the family.
That's a shame. Yeah,
but
I hopefully they do something.
And again, none of the kids want to. There's very few kids that are into farming or anything like that, and they all move on and they do their thing, and they're becoming rocket scientists and they're accountants, and it's.
Well, I mean, who in the public school system is going, hey, you should be a farmer? Right? That don't happen.
Well, that's the big problem with our public school system. Here's the problem, and I've spoke at the school for years.
Yeah.
And I would speak to the freshman class every year. And I would go in, and when I was done with my speech about, how I had come from, came out of the military, did this, where am I now? And the biggest thing, there was three things that I would tell them. Number one, remember my name or remember my face, because I may be the guy that's going to interview you for your dream job. When you see me in town, don't put your head down. Say hello to me. That's all you have to do.
That's all you got to do.
Just say hello. I will remember you. Kids today don't talk to adults.
Right. Too
Second
shy.
one was get your face out of your phone, look someone in the eye when they're talking to you, and be respectful. Oh Jesus! I just got flipped off. That's always nice.
Was it your family? Who was
No, it wasn't. But it was somebody that knows me. So, and the third one was that I'd ask them. I say, what have your parents told you upon graduation? And 95% of them would say, my parents told me, study hard in school, get a good education, so you can leave here.
Right. And there's the problem.
The key is, what parents should be telling their children is, study hard in school, get a good education, and come back here and make this place better.
Yeah. No, that's true.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Not just, that's how we survive. As a small community, that's how we survive. And I'm seeing more and more of my son's age children that are, I shouldn't call them children, they're adults now, and they're 25 to 30, that are saying, oh, wow, I want to go back home.
Right. You got to leave here to appreciate it for sure.
Yeah,
right?
I want to go back home. I don't want to raise my family in downtown Pittsburgh.
Right.
I
not fun.
want my children to be able to run around in the yard. I want them to play in the creek.
It's nasty out there. It is.
And there's a lot of people that really don't understand how quality of a life that we have here.
Yeah.
What am I looking for? Have we seen Rodney yet? Or is Rodney?
Oh.
Rodney! We're gonna bring Rodney over. So I had to holler. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scream in the microphone. I'm sorry about that. But have a seat, Rodney.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, so Rodney, I hear that. So when talking with John earlier, he talked about Shawnee Cornhole.
Yeah, it does.
And from what he considered you guys the mother club of what we have happening out here now.
Well, in the area, yeah, I guess in the area.
So tell me a little bit about Shawnee. How it happened, what was going on.
Shawnee, it used to be Dad's Horseshoe Club, and they've been a nonprofit group since 1970.
Wow, nice.
Right, and about 12 years ago, we started playing. They played horseshoes there throughout, and they had the Horseshoe Club going. About 12 years ago, they started the little Cornhole Club on the night after the younger people picked up Cornhole. Well, the horseshoes started falling off. Well, the Cornhole night started picking up. Next thing you know, Shawnee was born. And since then, I've been president now going on. This will be my 5th year here. Been running the place. But yeah, we're just little old school. All we got 5 sets of boards there in the building used to be an old chicken coop, actually. For real, yeah. The old timers, they hauled in a chicken coop and they just kept building onto it, and they made a big old warehouse building. And next thing you know, we can fit 5 sets of boards in there. We play every Friday and Sunday there. We do pretty good. We're trying to make it.
I talked about. I've been the guy that I've been. So I'll tell you straight up. I'm a non cornholer.
Yeah. I
Okay.
understand. I
Now,
was too.
and I played I've played a few times with John and the guys, and I'm absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
But I've never met a group of people that accept you regardless of your skill level.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
It's-
it's all about the fun and supporting others and helping the community. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, and I'm becoming. So I said earlier. So we did a podcast on Wednesday, which was our normal podcast day, and I did a thing about sports and things that have become sports that I didn't think were sports. Like what was the one I had a rant about pickleball, and you can't take two sports and turn them into one sport and call it something else.
Yeah.
And then I had this thing about cornhole, and I said I just don't understand cornhole as a sport. You're bringing me around.
That's right.
You're bringing me around to it.
Yep.
And I said there is no obviously you don't have to be in shape unless round is a shape
That's right.
to play cornhole.
That's right.
So I'm starting to pick this up because this is right up my alley.
Yeah.
God,
Anybody can do it.
yeah, I ain't about working out to do anything.
And me either. Definitely.
I mean, if you got a beer stand over there, I want my beer.
Yep.
And I have just been amazed today, and I've been coming to this since the inception of this tournament. I've been here,
Yeah.
and how far it's come,
Yeah.
what I see, and the people that I'm meeting out here, amazing.
It is. It's
Absolutely
awesome.
amazing. You guys are.
So I got a question. So how do you get a jersey? How do you earn? You have to earn a jersey. You buy a jersey.
No, basically you just buy the jersey, and the club usually makes a couple dollars off the jersey, and that's just basically another way for the clubs to make a little extra dollars.
Okay, so I show up and I start coming at I'm there a month or two, and it's like maybe obviously you travel around to different tournaments, right?
Right.
I see you guys have the trailer, right?
Yeah.
And pretty soon I got my own jersey.
Yeah.
More than one jersey, maybe a couple. I don't know.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I mean, you're all about the jersey.
I mean, it's just serious, right? Just show up your
Well,
clothes.
because we're members of a motorcycle club.
Right.
It would- these guys.
Right, you
so,
gotta earn your badge.
Yeah, you got to earn your patch.
That's right.
So we're like, hey. So we're thinking about, maybe we should have some cornhole jerseys made up with our logo on them because we got two guys playing in the tournament today. They're absolutely horrible.
Not them guys. Not them guys. Not them guys.
I asked them earlier. I'm like, where you at? I said, there's 77 teams. They said, we're 52. I said, oh boy. I said, about an hour you'll be 77.
No. You gotta break the top 50.
Yeah.
But hey, man, I really appreciate you sitting down with us.
Hey, no
And
problem. It's fun to me.
I'll tell you again, I am just absolutely amazed at what's going on here. And
We've got little kids, the old people.
I'll tell you what, I played in the tournament down at the fire hall. Me and Boots played.
Yeah.
These two little girls whooped our ass.
Oh, happens all the time.
Just whooped us up.
Yeah, they pick it up so much quicker than us. But
Yeah.
hey,
I love it. I love what you guys are doing. I like the community support. And are you guys a nonprofit?
yes, we are. We're nonprofit. Yeah, and we got our
501c3.
small games chance off.
Oh, very nice. That's
yeah.
absolutely.
Like I said, we're the only one that really we have our own building. Everybody else, they play out of clubs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we got our own building, so we got a little more bills than other people, but we keep it going. We got, as of now, this year, we already we do a paid membership. It's only $10 a year.
Oh,
With that $10, we use that $10 back to the club members. We throw two parties. We throw a big Christmas party and we throw a big summer cookout every year, and that's
all
the
you need.
money for. But as of right now, we're pushing 100 members right now.
Oh, wow. That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, just in our little tiny small 5-board club.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
that is awesome. See, they keep pulling me in.
Yeah.
I was out here.
Oh,
I was way out here. Now I'm coming in.
if you come to our place, it's a whole different world. It's a whole different because it's like old school. I mean, it's wood walls. We still use cold heat.
Oh yeah.
I got to go in, every morning before we play and start the cold heater. You get in there, you might get all dusty and dirty, but
Hey.
it's just like going to the clubhouse. You know,
Yeah.
going out to camp or whatever.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. Again, Rodney,
Yeah.
thank you,
Yeah,
thank
thanks
you
for
for
coming on,
sitting
Rodney.
down with us.
That's
I
awesome.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Absolutely. Hey, good luck. Yeah, good luck. I hope you come out on top today.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm all right. I just now got put out.
Did you really?
No.
I made it to 13th spot. So,
Hey, there you go.
pretty good.
Yeah. All right, man.
Thanks a lot,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you, man.
Catch you later.
Good to meet y'all.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Nice
I
guy.
mean,
I like Rodney.
how could you find anything better than this?
No, I know.
It's just absolutely amazing to me, and they keep sucking me in.
Yeah, I know.
I've been
I know.
so negative about this, Casey.
What? No, it's a good thing. Look at that. Born out of horseshoes. I told you.
Yeah,
it
it's
was
all
horseshoe
born out of
related,
horseshoes.
right?
Everything. And and there you go. There's a group that has their own clubhouse.
Their own clubhouse, right? That's
Cornhole
crazy.
clubhouse.
That's crazy. That's crazy how much it's grown.
It's absolutely amazing to me. That is so cool.
Yeah.
So we're still here, and they're drawing the Chinese auction. Tournament's still going on. All the boards are full.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
they're
Look
throwing
at that
bags.
guy! Look at that guy's shirt. His name's Nipples.
I see the nipples. I see nipples. See, I wonder if they don't get to pick their road names either. I'm gonna guess not with nipples. I'm guessing you have to. That's something you earn as well,
Yeah.
right?
You know, come on. It's just very, very, very amazing to me what's going on here. And I don't know. I said, should we can cut this off, come back for the champion.
Later,
We'll come back for the championship round,
Absolutely.
and then I'd like to get some of the winners up here. You know how they do a little. Hey, how'd you feel about the game today? Where were your bags on?
You
And
threw it good.
Yeah.
Did the arm
You
feel
know,
good today?
yeah, and that kind of stuff. But again, I want to mention some of their sponsors as we go around. Mountain Laurel Federal Credit Union, Non-Typical Bag Company, Fastenal, the Landscaping Maintenance, Rayco Products, Emporium Food Mart, Superior Tooling Technologies, National Wild Turkey Federation, the local 88607 IUE, the Union. There's just and again, none of these they did not seek out sponsors this year.
No, they didn't. This is all
This is all organic.
people coming to them.
People coming to them.
Yeah.
So, and if you go down through Fox's Pizza Den,
Oh yeah, over here.
the
Rayco,
Christabel Club, Knights of Columbus are on the board.
GM Reynolds,
And
Reynolds.
they do such a great job of promoting their sponsors.
Yeah.
I mean, there's banners up. I mean, even the Nom Knights always get our banner. But if you go down through the middle of the boards, each set of boards
Oh yeah, they all
has
have.
a sponsor
Yeah.
in front of it also.
Well,
So,
John makes. Doesn't he make the?
yeah,
he sells them
it's just-
sometimes. I see.
Yeah, it's such a. They really, really appreciate their sponsors. With CNN Bank, also a sponsor.
Oh yeah.
But C and N.
C and
C
Which
and
the
N.
purple one or the
Bank.
green one? Oh, C and N. Yeah,
Which is,
Citizens of Northern.
Citizens
right?
of Northern. I mean, I've been a long time banking there. They hold all my millions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I'd do without them because who else is going to hold that much money?
I'm glad
For
they're
me.
up to the task. Yeah.
I mean, what other banks, if I come in there with my 30 million and they're like, oh yeah, we'll take it. But, but yeah, it's great. We got Titan Cornhole. There's Shingle House Cornhole. There's it's just so many.
A lot of
different-
people are sporting the blue shirt of the day, though, right?
The blue shirt of the day, which is
the number 4. We call it the number 4 for shirt.
Yeah,
for
the
short,
4.
right?
And the sponsors on the back, Powder Keg, Shawnee, GM Equipment. and of course, the Nom Knights always make the back of the shirt, which is always
We did, yeah,
always
right there.
great for us that they think that much of us to
Yeah.
to keep us in the loop. And again, we're gonna cut it off, and well, we would cut it off if our producer was here. He's out there
Croc.
hollering at people. I don't know what he's.
No, we'll have to just keep talking till Croc comes back.
We got a
he's doing-
50-50.
Croc's doing a 50-50.
Zero 157 on the 50-50. This guy didn't win. I saw him go bullshit.
No good.
He lost $50 in that. Shingle House cornhole team in the house, huh? I mean, everybody's here. It's just a good atmosphere. It's very great. Yeah, powder keg. There, I think you guys might be the newest bunch, right?
I don't see him around a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Where's
I
Powder
see.
Keg out of? What?
That's
Where did,
Emporium.
oh, was that?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the one
that's
in
right,
town here
that's
on
right.
on Mondays
Why am I
down
crazy?
at Tubby's.
What's the other one you play
Titan.
for? Titan. Where
Yep.
are they out of?
We play out of St. Mary's at the Elks Club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
All
I've
right.
seen Titan here today. I mean, it's just great to see so many people around. It's just awesome, and absolutely, yeah, great, and it just a huge. Who? I did see Ange today. Thanks, Ange, for putting yourself on my podcast. Hey, grab that for me. Here, you want to grab that? Yeah, you talk right into it. It's good. You're on.
Yeah, like I was saying, the cornhole community, shoot, everybody's family oriented. It's great.
Yeah, it is, and I've noticed that I've been at this
Yeah.
tournament, and
So how many days a week would you say you throw bags? What
Me, I set myself to a limit to twice a week,
twice a week? As a max or a min?
max.
Okay.
That's why I don't make the wife now.
yeah,
I see.
right. Happy wife, happy life. You know.
Yeah, because I'll play Wednesdays in St. Mary's at Titan.
Yeah.
and Fridays at Shawnee, Dubois.
So Rodney was just here. Talked with
Phenomenal
Rodney. Love Rodney, and
Great group of guys.
and that space they have over there. I mean, come on, what?
I feel like I got to see the clubhouse.
I feel like we're making. I think we're making a trip.
We might have to make a trip.
You'll
Might have to do a
love it.
podcast from
Yeah.
the
It's
clubhouse.
a great group of people.
Yeah, I think we're gonna make that trip over. We want to see.
I
that.
want to see the clubhouse. I want to do a podcast at the
Yeah,
clubhouse.
every Friday night there, doors open at 5, bags fly at 6.
I think we're gonna come in on one of those for sure.
You'll have a blast.
I'm.
Good time. They have rip-off tickets if you're in.
Yeah, he said they had all their stuff. Yeah, we're 100% into all that stuff. So
It's a great time.
awesome.
Great people, everybody gets along.
Yeah.
Good time. You'd
Yep.
have fun.
Yeah, I think it's one of the.
I think it's a mission now.
we'll have to put that on one of our stops.
Yeah.
Stop there. Stop at Titan on Wednesday night.
Yeah, it might. Thanks, Ange. But yeah, we're probably gonna. I don't know. I think our podcast just took a weird turn.
It is. Yeah.
It took a weird. We took a
I
weird.
mean, I don't want to be a bad groupie, but I mean, I do want to go to that clubhouse.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Titan, we play every Wednesday. Doors open at 5.
you're at the Elks.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Bags fly at 6:30. The food's phenomenal there. at the
Oh
club.
yeah, yeah. So there we
Can't
go.
wrong.
I think we can do. Maybe we'll pick a hit one every week or whatever, and
Yeah.
stop by and say
Yeah.
hello. And
Yeah.
Great
And
group. Of
we can do
people.
that.
Yeah.
Everybody. It's one huge family.
yeah, I've found I was the anti-bagger. I was the
anti-bagger.
I just didn't think cornhole was a sport.
pickleball is allowed.
Pickleball
No,
is not a sport.
that's
I'm
not
I'm
us.
standing firm
think
on
I
that
can.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
So,
I'm standing
yeah,
firm
it's-
on that. They just took two sports and decided
But
to
the
make something out of it.
especially knowing how close it was related to horseshoes now, like it literally
Yeah.
was born out.
So, so here's the thing: do you want to throw a horseshoe and get one in the shins, or would you rather get a bag in the shins?
I mean, well, the problem is it's an indoor year-round
Nice thing
sport.
about
Yeah.
Horseshoes, cornhole, they're extremely similar, except for one lighter, softer. So if it hits
Yeah.
you in the shin, it don't hurt.
Yeah. And the nice thing is, how many
And
in
it's indoors.
how many
It's
in
indoors.
yeah.
Year-round, right? I can only
mean,
play horseshoes in the summer.
I played in a horseshoe league for years, and you waited for the season to start.
Right.
When the thaw hit, all right, now we're gonna go play horseshoes.
Right. Right.
Cornhole,
Cornhole
some
were year
clubs do it
round.
all year round, like
Yep.
Shawnee and Titan, all year round.
Yep. I'm
In fact, it's probably more
Same with-
popular in the winter. Yeah. Right. I mean, it's probably more popular in the winter.
Oh.
Same with powder cake. They do it all
yeah
year
down at
round.
Tubby's on Mondays. It's great.
They got great food there.
Oh yeah, they do. They do, and we're big supporters of Tubby's. We always give them a shout out.
Absolutely.
And so, if you're in Emporium today and you're down here for the cornhole tournament or whatever, stop into Tubby's. Stop over here at Max.
Yeah.
Hit some of our local shops.
But Tubby's
You
is an
know-
actual sponsor for this one, so yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
good
they-
stuff.
But
every year they sponsor.
yeah,
someone.
but
Yep.
this is bringing people into our community.
Yeah.
It's always a good thing. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
take care. What's your name
100%,
again?
man.
Dave.
Dave,
Dave, thank you, Dave.
Okay.
Much
Nice to meet you,
appreciated, man. Thank you.
thank you.
So again, I think what we're going to do is we'll get our producer over here. Dom. We'll get our producer over here, and I think we'll cut off, and we'll see you guys. I'll put a post out when we're going to come back. But
Yeah.
if you stood by and watched,
All right, can you please stop calling me by my government name?
I'm sorry. Well, you don't answer to anything else.
Your
Sorry,
government name. Sorry.
But
I forgot what my
With
podcast
all the
name was.
excitement and you coming out of the closet today and all
Whoa,
that.
whoa.
all right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to cut it off.
Yes.
We're going to come back a little bit later. I'll put a post out when
Absolutely.
we're coming back.
Yes,
and,
sir. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back.
We'll do
We're
that.
having a great time here, and the losers are starting to clear out. I won't lie. Losers are.
But I'll tell you
going,
what. Here's
but
what.
let me tell you. We got babies out here playing now.
Baby.
we got tons of stuff going on.
Wait, that
here.
girl is down there throwing bags
She's
with a
throwing
baby.
bags with a baby in one arm, and she's throwing bags with one.
Holy
That's
smokes.
how
Oh, I see it.
serious this
Holy
tournament
cow.
tournament
That's,
is here.
She does have
You
a
know?
baby.
Yeah,
Um,
that's dedicated. That's
we
dedication.
got state place winner wrestlers here. We've got we've got
it's-
future state place winners, state qualifiers. We've got all sorts of people here. I mean, I just talked to a guy who came from Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
It's a 3-hour drive.
Yep.
So there's guys from New York. There's guys from everywhere. So this is a really cool event that's going on here. And
Yep.
this is my first time being here.
Welcome to Cameron County.
This is awesome. And
Yeah.
and for all of you, Popcorn wasn't on earlier. It was just me and Ethan. Kaka or whatever the hell his
Click.
name
I
is.
just call him Click.
They say that's the noise that a baby makes when it's coughing, but
No,
I've
it's
heard
annoying.
I've heard that noise other places before, and it's
No, that is the noise that a baby makes when you pull it off the tip.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's Click. I call him Click. That's the word Click.
anyway. We were talking earlier, and we doubled down on the Camp Cadet Cameron County support thing here, and we said that we are Cameron County, the #1 supporter of Camp Cadet, and we actually issued an open challenge.
Oh yes.
We have an open challenge to Potter County, who is the other big supporter of Camp Cadet. This is an absolutely friendly challenge. This is not a
Yeah, we're not going to throw down in the parking lot or nothing.
Exactly. This is a a friendly open challenge to see maybe next year what Potter County can do for Camp Cadet along with Cameron County. We want to take our donations and our contributions to the highest possible level. So we're issuing an open challenge to Potter County. You guys do a lot for Camp Cadet as well. I would say Cameron and Potter are probably the top two, and as they should be for Northern Tier. But we're really issuing an open challenge to Potter County, and we think that they will answer and do something, big or equally as big, or it doesn't even need to be equal. It's just we just want to raise as much money as we possibly can for Camp Cadet
for the kids, right? The kids that go through it,
and I will tell you, I never went to Camp Cadet, but I've got tons of friends that did Camp Cadet, and it's very beneficial to the young people, the young men and women of our communities, and
definitely exposes you to it a lot, right?
Absolutely,
you get to use the
absolutely.
tools and stuff.
You get to experience firsthand, what it's like to be a state police officer,
Right.
and you kind of get to go through some of the experiences and training that they go through, to a limited degree, but
right.
you get to experience some of that stuff, which I think is pretty cool, especially for the young kids. That's really what it's all about, and so next time, we're going to do another live here shortly. We're going to take a little break, but here's Croc and Casey signing off for the second round of the 2025 Camp Cadet Cornhole Tournament.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you.
So, Alex, I just talked to Alex.
That was good, Casey.
Alex
That was very
Ribble's
good.
husband